Hi, everyone. Welcome into Siren Records Monterey. It's Fresh Catch Friday, and I hope you guys all had a great RSD weekend and that you got everything that you wanted. It was very, very busy here, and we appreciate everybody that came out. It was so much fun to get to see you guys, and it was a very successful one, very busy all day long and through Sunday, and then online. It's just been go, 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 go. So, anyway, we're getting to the weekend, and hopefully everything will normalize a little more. But yeah, it's been a terrific RSD. So another one on the books. Okay. Another thing I wanted to just briefly kind of touch on for you here in Monterey, they have the California Roots Festival is coming up, and that's May 25th through the 28th. That's a 3-dayer this year. Or no, I'm sorry, 4 days. It's usually three. They've extended it to 4 days across those dates. And well, I just wanted to start talking about it now in case there's any out of towners that are coming. You know, I know that it's fun to shop for records while you're sort of making your way over there, but nobody wants to carry around a bunch of albums with them over the course of the festival. So what we're doing here at Siren, it's right on the way. The fairgrounds are just down the road, and it's so convenient. You can pop in and shop around, and it'll be like just a straight up $5 to ship your order, unless you hit 100, and then we'll ship it to wherever you want for free. Okay, so that way you're not encumbered with your purchases, and you can just while away the time and look for some good music because we got it here for you. Okay, so I'm just letting you know. And anyway, let's get on with it. If you're new here, hi. This is Siren Records in Monterey, California. And this is something we do every week. We kind of give you a little roundup of some of the new releases that came out on vinyl. New releases, reissues, represses, that kind of thing. And I just get you a handful here across a bunch of different genres. We'll talk about them, and then the list will be posted down below. You will see titles on that list that we're not talking about right now, but it is also stuff that came in, and the prices are there. And it just gives you an idea of what's going on for this today, Friday, new release day. Okay, now I start with my pick of the week. Pick of the week this week is bang, The National. This comes to us through 4AD, and this is the first 2 pages of Frankenstein. Now this is the National's 9th studio album, and it's an 11-song collection. It's a very a new chapter in their discography that is anchored by very evocative and ethereal, like moody sort of and a very enthralling lyrical narrative that goes through. Now, if you're not familiar with The National, it consists of Matt Berninger on vocals and fronted by 2 pairs of brothers in this band. There's Aaron and Bryce Dessner and Scott and Brian Davendorf. Now, they have scored 5 top 10 albums on the Billboard 200, with 2017's Sleep Well Beast earning a Grammy for the Best Alternative Album. So anyway, they're sort of poised on this to gain even more fans, I believe. This album is very much more energized than, say, the last release was, but they've got guests on here that people are very interested in. For example, Taylor Swift is featured on The Alcott. Phoebe Bridgers is featured on 2 tracks, This Isn't Helping and Your Mind Is Not Your Friend, and Sufjan Stevens for Once Upon a Poolside. This is an unlimited edition red vinyl. It will tell you that up there on the sticker. And please enjoy The National. So that's a good one. Okay. Next up, I wanted to let you know we have Bolt Thrower. This is Spearhead Cenotaph comes to us through Earache Records. Now, this features 8 blistering tracks of the heaviest death metal, originally released in 1992. And it was produced by the legendary Colin Richardson. Coventry's Finest went on to have huge worldwide success after this debut on Earache, with a 30-year career touring the world with 8 studio albums under their belts. So they're widely regarded as the heaviest of them all. You can get that right now. I think it was kind of been in and out of print a couple of times. Okay. Now we also have a reissue for you of Chicano Batman, self-titled. This is through ATO Records, and this is the new 2023 pressing, and it happens to be on blue and white vinyl, and it does tell you that up on the sticker there. It was originally released by Chicano Batman in 2010. It is their debut record, and it includes the track Aitotiani. So I just thought that was like a nice thing. It's on this silver foil board too, which is a nice treatment for that. Okay, and this is The Church, and this is called Hypnagogue, and this is on the Communicating Vessels label. They're an Australian psych rock legend band, The Church, and they are now emerging with their first new studio album in 6 years, and the band's 26th album here. It's gleams with a lot of very potential hits on here. Very charming as their early work was, and the founding member Steve Kilby, his very ethereal vocal and the reptilian kind of bass sound here kind of holds sway, especially as the melodies get more psychedelic and prog rock. Very intricate on songs like Antarctica, Ascendance, and there's a 6-minute epic here called Succulent. So they're often seen as the godfathers of the Australian psychedelic scene, and they actually, paved the way for the great bands coming out of Australia now, like Tame Impala and King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. So those guys, they probably learned from these guys. Okay, so The Church have continued to evolve their sound, though. This LP is pressed on gorgeous black vinyl, as it was meant to be. Okay. And then there are Death Cab for Cutie. There's reissues coming up, but they are, well, for example, here's Codes and Keys. Now, this is on Barsec Records, and this is their 7th studio album. Codes and Keys was originally released in 2011. It's back in stock. It's available in a standard weight vinyl as a gatefold double LP. And this album includes fan favorites like You Are a Tourist, Underneath the Sycamore, and the title track Codes and Keys. Now, it was supposed to have Plans, their debut album, released in tandem, same way. But just to let you know what's going on, that has been pushed back until the 26th of May. So it's coming, but not yet. Okay, then we have Fever Ray, and this is Radical Romantics, and this is on the Mute label. They're very excited to announce the release of this on limited edition red vinyl. It does say that on the sticker too, but it comes on black vinyl and CD as well. So both vinyl formats are numbered, and like I'll show you on this one, it's embossed right there, 4577. Okay, so they're all numbered, and they have an A2 folded poster and a printed inner sleeve. Okay, this presents Fever Ray's struggle with love, relationships, identity, and self-preservation. It features collaborations with Olaf Drazier from The Knife and Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross, Vessel, and Thesma, and more. And this album feels like the apex of their career, incorporating elements of The Knife that they used to be in The Knife, and still kind of hold fast to that which sort of brought them on the road to their creative style. And looking very steadfastly into the future, though, it includes the single What They Call Us, which Pitchfork awarded the best new track. Anyway, it's here for you now, Fever Ray. And really, really cool. Looking forward to that for a while, so it's here now. And then we have, this is called Johnny. Jawny, Johnny. Okay, and it's called It's Never Fair, Always True. And this is on Interscope. Now, Johnny's anticipated debut album here is a raucous, wild rush that traces the twists and turns of life and love in its purest moments. It's a series of genuine, intricate stories about a boy falling in and out of love. And the doomed tale unfolds as Johnny weaves his way through the uncertainty against a milieu of ballads, larger-than-life anthems, technicolor melodies, and collaboration with Grammy Award-winning artist Beck. So that's always a stamp of approval right there. If Beck's going to have, spending his time guesting on your album, then it's probably worth a listen. But anyway, this comes to you on translucent green vinyl, but you have to take my word for it because it doesn't say that anywhere on the sticker or anywhere stamped. So anyway, Johnny, he's on translucent green. Okay, then this is Kip Moore. It's called Damn Love, and it's on MCA Nashville. It's his 5th studio album on double vinyl. Yeah, okay. In 13 tracks, including the single Kinda Bar. Kip Moore has 4 studio previous albums. They include Up All Night, Wild Ones, Slow Heart, and Wild World. And he has charted a total of 12 entries on Billboard Hot Country Songs and Country Airplay, including the #1 Something 'Bout a Truck and 4 additional top 10 hits. He's also written songs for Frankie Ballard, Thompson Square, and James Wesley. Okay. So that was our country portion of the lineup here. All right, this is Joy Oladokin. It's called Proof of Life. This is on Amigo Verb Forecast Republic Records. I was introduced to her music because she opened for my Morning Jacket last summer, was it? Yeah, last summer. Anyway, she is a Nigerian American musician, songwriter, and producer. This is her new album, Proof of Life, and it's her 3rd original full-length album. It vividly captures the human experience with profound simplicity, celebrating little details and simple pleasures of being alive, while giving voice to some of life's most complex experiences in a way that really only she can. The album features guests like Chris Stapleton, Noah Kahan, Mount Joy, and more. And there is a signed insert on this, and it does tell you that in the sticker too. But anyway, kind of recommend Joy Oladokin. She's a very good songwriter and pretty good. So happy to see her finally getting out there. All right, this is Rush Signals, the 40th anniversary picture disc, and it's on the Mercury label. Sorry, my voice is gone because of all the talking I was doing all weekend. It's the 9th studio album from Rush. It was released in 1982, and it marked an increased use of electronic instrumentation for them, especially sequencers and electronic violin. It features 5 singles, including New World Man, Countdown, and Subdivisions, which became a fan favorite at live shows. The 40th anniversary picture discs featuring brand new artwork by Hugh Syme, and it is a limited edition. You can see that the artwork is different from the original. Okay, so picture disc there for you. All right, this is Taj Mahal, and it's called Savoy. Now, Taj Mahal can pretty much be called a living legend at this point for his contributions to popular music, with the voices instantly recognizable as people like Louis Armstrong, Ray Charles, Dr. John. He has throughout his career pushed the envelope of American music forward by incorporating sounds from the Caribbean, Africa, traditional blues, and jazz. With Savoy, he takes a new direction in his musical journey, exploring classics from the American Songbook with his good friend and acclaimed record producer John Simon, and he's produced classic albums by The Band, Janis Joplin, Leonard Cohen, Blood, Sweat and Tears, Simon and Garfunkel, Gordon Lightfoot, Mama Cass Elliot, David Sanborn, and Michael Franks. So Savoy is the realization of a musical collaboration that they had been planning for decades, and so that's here for you now. And that's just on 180 gram vinyl. There's a download card, and it includes 4 additional tracks. So that's value for your money there, okay? Then we have this is Disney 100. It's a double LP. You can see that holographic cover there. It's a 2 LP silver vinyl in celebration of Disney's 100th anniversary, featuring favorites from Three Little Pigs, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, to Coco and Canto and more. So this is for, the Disney fanatic, and got all kinds of music there, and it's pretty good looking too, okay? All right, then we have Eve's Tumor, or Praise a Lord who chews, but which does not consume, or simply Hot Between Worlds. This comes to us on the Warp label. Now, Eve Tumor reveals a complex intimacy with each album, offering glimpses in familiarizing with Sean Lee Bowie while simultaneously elevating these beautiful myths and fantasies that embolden our connections to art and music. So this offers the widest narrative shot yet, and it opens with a literal breath and a naked voice that is spoken to you from a dark, nightmarish depth, and ending in an almost spiritual church-like celebration. So it's uniquely different songs. They strike pretty cohesively, this album, bringing it all together full circle eventually, but they carry a wild variety of very exalting emotion from highs to lows, making for a very radical artistic statement here. Eve's Tumor sound is clear and unmistakable, yet it's unpredictable, with an identity that is universally charismatic, though an androgynous presentation that is all at once sexual, poetic, and honest, and overall a presence that will never need to conform because it is a continuously shifting and redefining what the pop world begins to emulate, so very on the edge, very different. Been kicking around for a little while. I believe this is just straight up black vinyl here, and it comes on a cassette. We have the cassette as well. So that's a little taster for you. I'm going to post the list down below, and as I said, there will be titles on there that we haven't talked about just now, but it just gives you an idea. It's not a huge list because of coming off the back of RSD. The lists tend to be a little shorter, but that just gives you kind of a taster of what's around. And full list below with prices, and everyone have a great weekend. And again, I hope you had a great RSD. I would love to hear what you had in your haul. If you just leave me a message down below, I'd love to see what you're all buying and what you got. So anyway, other than that, I will see you next week, and we will have more of the same.